Alright, let's do this. Me and Tiny Deadpool. It's like, I know it's only been 3 days, but even though the previous day was fairly hot. Let's turn it easy on. It literally feels like it's been a week of 100-degree temperatures. I feel like I'm sweltered. I am extremely happy that I took Cuda in. For those of you, that's Baby Yoda. I named her Cuda because Grogu wasn't named in the Mandalorian show yet, and was just known as the child. Baby Yoda, obviously. So we're pressing through. Still waiting on one final package. I probably mentioned this yesterday, and I'm actually going to get it in today. But yeah, we're still waiting on the sneakers. And I've told this story several times before, and people are always kind of like going, "Really?" No, they're like, "Oh, you have the opportunity to make what you want. You might as well make it, right?" So Converse All Stars. When I think I was a teenager. I know that I was old enough to remember it. I might have even been in my 20s. Because when I was in my 20s, I only had 2 pairs of shoes. That's it. And when I saw the black and yellow striped ones, I feel like I could have been in my 30s. I'll have to look up what year they came out. But they were like seasoned. They were only like around for like 3 months. And I saw them. They did not have my size. This is back when I didn't do Amazon and stuff like that. And they didn't have my size, so I was like going. They were like going, "Oh yeah, come back in like a couple weeks. We'll get another shipment in. We'll order them for you." exact store. At least I think I know it was. It was called Journeys. In the mall. Do people even go to the mall? I know there's still malls. They supposedly ordered me some. I didn't pay for it. I didn't put a deposit down on it. But Converse discontinued it. By the time by the time I saw them, and 2 weeks later, they were already discontinued. So they were like, oh, but we got these, we got those. That I have on there, you're following the wrong, if you can read this, you're following the wrong God. Sweatshirt, that was there, Missouri. That's what it said on the back. I didn't have any all over prints. So I switched to another merch page that actually had the sneakers on it. I didn't purchase them. I already dug into my profits to lower the prices of those items, and to buy it was not much cheaper. very happy with everything that I got. It's just still waiting on these. Finally waiting on these stickers. If they come out half as good as I think they're going to, I'm definitely going to be doing a series of sneakers. But the biggest problem right now is that the current administration has leaned all these fucking tariffs on everything. Sneakers obviously are coming from China. They're the only things left, so they have to have come from China. So I don't know whether I'm going to do what I planned on doing, which is making a series of shoes. But it is definitely something that I've been wanting for many, many years. And I get to make them how I want to make them. So it's one of those things that it's going to have the got bean emblem, which I don't know if you've noticed. It's like on all the pillows. It's on all the clothing. It's even on the what do you call it? Even on all the hoodies and stuff like that. I got 2 more hoodies to create for the hoodie collection. I don't know how far I'm going to be going with the hoodie collections. And I don't know if anybody's interested in having the Q-bean belly. Like, I don't know if it's kind of my signature thing with the hoodies, and I like it. I made a belly pack as opposed to a fanny pack of the Q-bean belly, and I think that's kind of awesome also. The one thing that I definitely did notice is that mixing the colors it's not coming out exactly how I envisioned it. But that's alright. If I start live streaming in earnest, especially here on YouTube, I will be doing giveaways. I will be doing, I just celebrated 3 years of Twitch streaming, but I'm going to be celebrating 5 years. 5 years. 5 years here on YouTube. was supposed to be kind of a weekend. Actually, no, originally I planned it for a week. Me at Walt Disney World has turned into 4.5 years now. Change it for the world. I love it. I definitely wish I was live streaming more. But, fate has a way. You guys are just stuck with this. Give AI any more content to use. But we are definitely it's greatness. I mean, you already make me great. If I could give that back, I would. In fact, I give it. Writing novels and doing creating worlds and all this other stuff. And the one thing that was always presented to me was creating good villains. Even today, I'm still kind of at a loss of what makes a good villain. Almost all the villains and bad guys and evil that I see in the world are pretty stupid. Yeah, I understand selfishness, but selfishness doesn't necessarily make someone evil or a villain. Villainous things, they could definitely be antagonists. This is on both sides too. Say that like your heart's self-preservation is to keep pumping blood through the system and keep you alive, keeps it alive. But I think there's more to it. I think there's more to why your heart pumps and why your heart attacks. To it. I really do. My grandmother was a very flawed person. Had survived through a lot of hardships in her life. She was mean, tough. She was always an old lady to me. Even though I'm now older, a lot older than she was when I first met her. yeah. I don't say it lightly. And I'm a problem solver. I like to solve problems. But if I ever get stuck, I know that the best way to solve a problem is to start with love. And I have yet not found I've never been stumped with any question I have. When I ask, where's the love? Once I find the love, the solution always comes to me. So as always, because it's that time, it's time. As always, cool beans in the comments below. It doesn't have to be cool beans. It can be whatever you like. Please ask the questions. I love answering the questions. I love, you don't have to heap praise up on me. Heap it. No, you don't have to heap praise upon me. I love it. But it does not have to be that. You can ask if you have a concern. I mean, when a person came to me and said that I talk too much politics, I mean, they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong in saying that, because this is definitely not a political channel. But when it starts to affect me, I'm going to talk about it. And if it's affecting you, let's talk about it. And especially if you have a different viewpoint, or something you guys that's kind of eating you up, something that like why does Q do this? Ask it. It's like with art. You know how you get art out of me? Ask me. Send me a reference. And if you send me your favorite t-shirt, I already have a thing that I'm doing. I am not doing the what I was doing before, which is just basically doing everybody in my sphere of influence and creating it. Now you have to ask for it. So like the best way, if you're like going, oh, my character really would look good as a Dakimakura, I'd be like going, oh, I can see that. And I hate to say it, you'd be on, you actually get put into a waiting pattern, because I'm still doing 3 other Dakimakuras. But I will make you a Padaru. I will make you a slime. I will make you a Q. I can make Q in your costume, cosplaying as you, or you cosplaying as me. Either way. I'm still kind of like figuring out the whole, it's me, my avatar. But I'm still learning the whole thing. I hope you're doing great. I hope things aren't getting you down. Life isn't getting you down. And if there's anything I can do to help, I will definitely, do my best. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. Yay! Yay! Thank you, Deadpool. A gift. He was a gift. One of my first gifts that anybody has ever sent me. It's fantastic. Right? And I will talk to you. This is considered my Friday, so I will talk to you in a couple days, and I'll talk to you on Saturday. All right? Take care.